Hey there folks, welcome back for another shaving video. I'm your host CDB, you are not, and today we're going to use some great stuff. We're going to use a test soap that an artisan is testing out, and he's changing things based on our feedback. And the lather on this is absolutely superb. Using the greatest shaving vessel, the greatest lathering vessel I think there is in the world. Let me see how I can aggravate people today. What shall I call this? The shaving bowl of the gods. Remember that, folks? Remember when I used to refer to things as brush of the gods, soap of the gods, and people used to get upset. Timeless shaving bowl. If you can see that. Shaving bowl of the gods. Here you go, folks. Anyway, that's tongue-in-cheek, obviously, but it really is great, and certainly is my favorite and the best that I've used. The lather on this is superb. This test soap, very rich, so I'm looking forward to actually trying that for a shave. We're also going to use the excellent Timeless titanium razor here. Not cheap, but really, really nice Astra SP blade riding in that guy. Stand by, I will wet the face and get started. Stay tuned. All right, let's see how we do with our test soap. The brush here, by the way, is the RazoRock synthetic. It's the clear and acrylic handled synthetic with the plus off type knot, which is very good. And this soap has no scent. That's the only thing, you know, it's just test. So no scent has been applied to it, but we're certainly going to check it out and see how it performs. I'm going to add a little water here just to see how it deals with that. And I should be carrying on about this soap base like folks used to do about other brands. Oh my God, it's the greatest base of all time, my God. It really is good. But anyway, I think we'll carry on like that because this really is good. Never seen anything like it in all the world. Gee whiz, Parker. That's the way some people carry on, believe me. Anyway, let's roll with it. And that feels outstanding as expected. Plenty of slickness there, no problems with that. Of course, the Timeless titanium razor is excellent. Titanium's always a little bit more expensive, or at least usually it is. It's harder to work with. Generally speaking, costs more to make. I saw yesterday where Wolfman raised their prices to, for a complete razor, like $500 Canadian. Yikes. That's a lot. And I think what that does is, it is an excellent razor. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It is really excellent. But that price being what it is now, which is, I think, somewhere around 400 American dollars, I would have never owned one. So I'm glad I have one. But I would have never had one at that price because it's just too much. I would go to somewhere like Timeless because their razors premium offerings are considerably cheaper, above the tie, considerably cheaper. And the RazoRock Game Changer, when it comes out, I think you're going to find a shame very similar to the Wolfman WR1. It's going to be way cheaper. But it did a great job, so I was really pleased with that razor, and I think you're going to be really pleased with the cost. So don't worry, there are options out there, but if you want a Wolfman, you're going to have to dig quite a bit deeper, sadly. Stay tuned, we'll come back for pass 2. All right, here we go. Pass number 2. Pass number 1 was excellent. You know, I really notice the qualities of soap more on my head because, I'm going to be honest with you, for you folks who've never shaved your head, it just requires a little more attention and a little more slickness, and it tends to take you a little bit longer, so if you don't have good moisture in the soap, it will dry out. It's, for me, a little bit more sensitive than my face, although not terribly sensitive. You can really tell when you lack slickness on your head. It's much more curvy, obviously, very few flat spots, unless you're Frankenstein, I guess. Just the sides, you get something close to flat, so you really need something slick. It is definitely more difficult to shave than the face, because you've been, most of us been shaving our face our entire adult lives, or at least from the time we were, say, 16, 17 years old, some younger, some a little bit later. So we're far more accustomed to shaving it than the head. But, so I've found I can really tell how something is performing on the dome. So I'll use this today on the dome as well. I won't record it, but I will use it. And that feels great. Really, really nice. Plenty of residual slickness there, which is outstanding. I'd say that this soap that is being developed is going to be a very good one. And I do expect that folks will carry on about this base like they have. Oh my God, like I said before, this is great. It's the best of all time. Oh, it'll be good. But folks, don't get carried away. There are plenty of great soaps. This one is probably going to be a great one. But you got lots of great choices out there. So there is no shortage of very good products that are affordable. And this particular one, I think I mentioned at the top, has lanolin, goat's milk, which I like. I think it lends itself, for me, lanolin-based soaps have always been a little bit more creamy, or at least that's my thought on it. Some will argue that it's not the case, and they tend to lend themselves to a better post. Again, arguably, some folks claim there's nothing to that. Most of the people who argue that are into vegan products, and they go, that's just placebo. But folks, whatever you're experiencing and you're shaved in, that is the truth as I see it. All right, there is an excellent second pass. Stay tuned, we'll come back for pass 3. All right, and here we go, pass number 3. This soap has been very, very good. I tested the first version not too long ago, and this one seems just as good. I can't find really any flaws with it other than it doesn't have any scent. It's just a tester. It performs well. I won't be able to tell, again, on the post. It takes me several hours to really, I can't tell immediately on the post. After the shave is done, I've showered and it sets in a little bit, I'm usually able to tell about the post. I'll feel the skin throughout the day, and after a couple hours, it becomes obvious when a soap provides for a really good post and one that doesn't. And so we'll be able to determine that later. But on the basis of a nice lather, this is very good. It's nice and dense. It's nice and slick. I can't find anything wrong with it, to be honest with you. It's hard to compare with the last one because I don't have the last one in front of me. But I'm definitely enjoying it. So this is going to be a soap that I think you folks will look forward to. And of course, I'll tell you what it is when the time comes. I'm just testing now. Let's talk a little bit about Timeless, shall we? Again, Timeless, wonderful company in my view. Most of their stuff is made right here in the USA. They give military discounts. They have great customer service. And they're not pricing their premium offerings to send you to the poorhouse, which I like. Now, again, let me just be very clear about this. These people who run these businesses have the absolute right to do whatever they choose in terms of pricing. But I hate to see when things get, sky high, because it means some people will never have an opportunity to try it. And, I think that's sad in a way. But I guess in life, there are folks who can't afford things. I can't afford a $70,000 car. I'm not bothered by it. But in this community where things are usually within reach, it's, I hate to see when things are put out of reach. And $400 US, 500 Canadian for a razor puts it out of reach for a lot of people. And it puts it out of reach for me simply because I will not pay it. I can, but I will not. quite frankly, it's not good enough to spend that kind of money on. It's very good. It's among the best, but that's just too much money for a razor. I won't pay that for any razor. That razor would have to do miraculous things. It would have to heal these ingrown hairs as it went across it to be worth, you know, $400. That's just too much. Now, that said, people will pay it gladly, and they'll get a very good product. So I say good luck to James at Wolfman. It's sad to see that it had to go there, but it does, and he makes them by his own hands, so he has every right to do it. All right, that was an excellent third pass. Stay tuned. We'll come back for the post. All right, and here we are, back with the magic made by witches. Thayer's Witch Hazel. Great stuff. We'll put this on the face for a little bit. I will shave the dome after this and take a shower, but I'm going to enjoy a little bit of RazoRock Al Capone. That there is Mr. Ray Pope, a friend of mine, good guy, colorful individual to say the least. Oh, this smells great. Yesterday I used the Stallion. Today I'm using the Popes after shave, and that smells fantastic. So I will enjoy that. Oh, fantastic. Al Capone. Smells like a nice cologne. Really, really nice. All right, folks. Thanks, as always, for watching. Oh, let's do a quick review of our gear. Timeless Titanium. If you like titanium stuff, this one is very, very good. Astra SP is the blade. Great, folks. Great products. Not too expensive. Well priced for premium products. Timeless. Don't forget those guys. The brush today was the RazoRock black and clear acrylic brush, which is fantastic. The soap is a test soap by an artisan who's developing it. Very, very good. And of course, this bowl is the greatest bowl in the world, the bowl of the gods, the Timeless Lathering Bowl. Until something better comes out that meets my very precise specifications, this one is the bowl of the gods. That is sure to irritate some folks, believe me, even though I'm being flippant about it. It is very good, though. All right. Now we will say goodbye, and I will shave the dome. Thanks, as always, for watching. Till next time, I've been your host, CDB. You're not. God bless.